everybody. Welcome to Compare!
This is our very first Compare.
Yeah, it is. Compare, if you don't know, is where we take two or more games, compare them to each other, and then tell you what we think should be played first, what should be bought, rented, or even ignored. Today, we're going to be comparing PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale and Super Smash Bros. And now, because All-Stars is just one game, we've decided to use only one of the Super Smash Bros. Games. And because All-Stars is on the PS3, the equivalent to that would be Brawl for the Wii, even though the release date for All-Stars was 2012 and Brawl's release date was 2008. As far as systems go, they should be somewhere on or close to the same potential.
Starting with Brawl. Brawl is the third installment of the Super Smash Bros. Franchise, published by Nintendo. It's a fun fighting game with elements of a side-scroller. There are 35 playable characters, more if you count playing different styles of characters, like the Pokemon Trainer or Sheik. What is more exciting about these characters is that they are recognizable. Just to name a few, you have Mario, Link, Sonic, Kirby, and many more. To name all of them would take a while, approximately 57 seconds.
That's not actually very long.
Well, you're the one who wrote it in here. I just did the math in my head.
Oh, okay. I see how it works.
I don't know what I'm doing. Along with that, you have 41 pre-made stages, several based on the characters' games. Some of these stages were carried over from previous Smash Bros. Games. You also have the option of making your very own stages. Gameplay is exceptional. Characters operate as you would expect them to. Some are faster, some are slower, like DK. Some are weaker, like Nez. I don't like Nez. Some are stronger, like Link. Yeah. And others are somewhat in the middle, kind of like your standard Mario. Each character is equipped with normal attacks, smash attacks, and special attacks. Many characters also have special feats. For example, all characters have a shield that they can put up to protect themselves, but Link's shield will protect him from some attacks on its own. Other characters, like the Pokemon Trainer or Zelda or Samus, can change to alternate characters. The Pokemon Trainer turns from Squirtle to Ivysaur to Charizard, Zelda into Sheik, and Samus into Zero Suit Samus. This changes the gameplay styles, making a fresh spin during a match. Items also play a key role in the match. Baseball bats, beam swords, bombs, warp stars, and more. There's even the Smash Ball, which once broken will allow a character who broke it to use their special attacks, which is usually devastating and often a one-hit KO. Knockout for all you noobs.
KO, that stands for knowing obsolete things.
That's exactly what it is. There are still the basic game modes to the game. Classic mode, basically arcade-style fights. But Brawl added a story mode with this game, the Subspace Emissary, which is a long story mode. It offers fun cutscenes with all of your favorite characters and creates a unique story where everyone eventually teams up to beat the big boss. Best of all, you can play this with a friend, if you have any.
If you're lonely, you can just plug in another controller and wail on somebody who's not moving.
Brawl also includes a boss battle mode. This is where you fight all of the bosses in the Subspace Emissary, and also Master Hand and Crazy Hand. This is only naming a few fighting modes. There's also the 100-man Brawl, Endless Brawl, Home Run Contest, and Smash the Targets. That's just the tip of the very large iceberg that is Smash. And of course, there's still the verse mode, where you can practice your skills or fight with friends, up to 4 characters. Fight matches include stock, where you have a certain amount of lives and then you're out, or time, where whoever gets the most kills in a time limit wins, or coin mode, where whoever collects the most coins wins at the end of the match. You can also make special fights where maybe everyone is big and metal or small and the gravity's low, so you go flying. There are a ton of options, and we are just scratching the surface. Seriously, just scratching it. Just don't scratch your disc. How could any game be compared with this?
You clearly are underestimating All-Stars Battle Royale.
No, it's not that great.
All-Stars is also a fighting game with a sort of side-scroller element, not as much as Brawl. None of the stages actually scroll. This is the first installment of this game, and although it got a lot of crap for being a ripoff of Smash Brothers, it's definitely a different game too. Published by Sony Computer Entertainment, this crossover fighting game offers 24 different characters from multiple PlayStation games. To name a few, you've got Kratos from God of War, Dante from Devil May Cry, and even Sir Daniel from Medieval. Stages are also based on characters, but what's different about All-Stars stages is that they're a bit more interactive than Brawl. Sure, some stages from Brawl will offer things like a moving track or even sometimes obstacles that'll fire back at you. PlayStation All-Stars offers unique stage qualities. These are called stage dangers, and they can be turned off if you prefer. But for example, there's the stage from God of War where you're battling and Hades, the god of the underworld, he watches you guys kind of like a stalker, but different. Eventually, Hades will attack everybody at once, and you have to be ready and get out of the way so you don't get hit. Other stages, like Little Big Planet stage, will have a questionnaire, and whoever wins gets something kind of nice. Characters act and move similarly to how they move in their own game. This is really convenient when playing a character that you know and like. The goal in a fight is to collect these blue orbs. Also, attacking your opponent will fill up the gauge that the blue orbs fill up. Each character will have 3 finisher moves, and the final finisher is clearly the best. It almost guarantees a KO from one, if not all, of the characters on screen. But these finishers are how you get KOs, instead of just hitting characters until they go flying off screen. All-Stars gives a unique story mode for each character. The story attempts to explain why the character is there and will have a short cutscene for their rival character. There is, of course, the versus mode where you fight against either friends or CPs. Fighting modes include stock fights or timed fights, similarly to Smash Brothers. All-Stars also presents an online fighting mode. That way you can show off your skills to people you will never meet. Sometimes. Each character will even have their own levels. The more you use the character, the higher the level will become. And these levels unlock things for that character, such as like a new outfit, or a new entrance into a fight, or even an outro from a one fight. This is nice because it gives you some goals for each character.
All-Stars has a lot of limits too. There are no real unlockable characters. You have to buy 4 of the 24 characters to have them all. Brawl has a ton of characters, and the unlockable ones you get straight from playing the game.
There's definitely more variety in Brawl. In a fair comparison, it simply does everything, whereas All-Stars is limited, especially when you stack it up against it. And even though All-Stars has the leveling system that Brawl doesn't have, Brawl just gives you color options. All other unlockables are really unnecessary. All-Stars needed to give you a goal to achieve in order to make sure that you wanted to keep playing. Otherwise, the game just didn't feel right. Fighting was fine, and it could be fun. But when you play for 5 minutes, and then you have to load up the next screen or the next fight, and that takes 2 or 3 minutes as it is, it just doesn't feel worth it.
That's not to say All-Stars is a bad game. It's just new. It's the first where Brawl is the third. Brawl had time and experience to learn what would be good. Maybe in a year or 2, All-Stars will learn from its mistakes and become better.
Exactly. All-Stars can be fun, but it doesn't have the same replay value as Brawl. Load times need to be faster, there needs to be more characters, there should be no characters that you have to buy from the PlayStation Store, there should be more stages, more game types, and maybe even a better story. I know that sounds like a lot to do, but if All-Stars is already compared with Smash Brothers, shouldn't it try to compete with it? These two are obviously different games, and one is not trying to be the other, even though they are the same type of game. But the only reason to play All-Stars instead of Brawl would be as if you have a PlayStation 3 but not a Wii. Giving the chance to play both, Brawl is the obvious choice, and it comes down to one word: more. because Brawl gives you more in every way.
Both of these games are worth playing, but where Brawl would be one to buy, All Stars is more of one to just rent or borrow.
Or you can even watch us play the game here. And if you want to check us playing some Brawl, there are some videos here. We did a lot of Brawl episodes, so yeah.
Check us out next time on Game Addicts, and look out for more compares and perspectives, and even Dimples does if you're really desperate.
Hey, Dimples does is pretty sweet, I think. Yeah, got nothing to say about that, do you? Apparently not. Dimples 1 Dreadlocks Zippo.
You got me.
All right, check us. Bye.
Bye.
Let's keep this crap in order.
All right, me first. Today we're comparing PlayStation All Stars. PlayStation All Stars. You clearly are underestimating All Stars. Every time I say All Stars.
Some are weaker, like Pichu. Oh wait, Pichu's not in this one. Pichu's in Melee. Never mind! Each character is equipped with normal attacks, smash attacks, and special attacks. That doesn't mean they're special. It just means that they're unique. Like Dimples.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was trying to come up with something good, but it was like, oh, I don't know. It wouldn't have worked very well.
The Subspace Emissary. This is long story mode.
Sorry, every time anybody says this is, I think, this is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. It's a song.
Okay,
yeah.
I don't know that one.
All right.
Okay. Zelda is into Chic, Samus into Zero Suit Samus. Or if you change it, it's Birthday Suit Samus.
Is that right?
Bathing Suit Samus, really.
Okay. Skin Tight Suit Samus. Yeah. All available now, only 1945. The year, not the price.
So much. Yeah. There are a ton of options, and we are just scratching the surface like an annoying mosquito.
That's a weird analogy.
Scratching things, I don't know. We're scratching things like sandpaper. You don't need a life, just watch us on YouTube.
That's right. That is a life. That is the way, the truth, and the life.
I don't think that's how it goes.
It's our own version of it. Heretic versions.